Those ones are 20 bucks.
He's gonna like fall off the thing. Scooter, come here. Scooter, you gotta spin. 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 Sit. Oh, oh. Good boy. Did you get it? Here. Oh, oh. Hey, sit down. Ow, he bit me. I'm making him do tricks for his treats. Me trying to take my mom's dog for a walk away from my mom. Come on, Henry. Come on. He doesn't like walking without mommy. Come on. Come on, we're gonna get some sushi. Come on. Come get some sushi. Henry, come get your butt over here. Henry. So me and my brother,
Hold on one second.
going for a walk, 8 o'clock at night, to get some drunken sushi, apparently. Well, he's drunk and getting sushi. And I gotta walk this reluctant dog. And it's cold and rainy. Welcome to Vancouver. Go get some sushi! Sushi! Henry's like, I hate you and I want to go home. Now we're walking back towards Mom's house. And look at him go now. See you, Henry? I told you it wasn't so bad. So I bought a tripod, and I think my kids keep stealing it on me because apparently it looks like Siren Head or something like that. Anyways, I am back home from being able to visit my mom and do all the book shopping, and it was really good and exciting, but there was one store I was not able to go to, the Iron Dog Books, unfortunately. Really sad that I could not make it there. It is the one that is Indigenous owned, but I bought books from there online, and I'm waiting for them to come back up here because I would not have been able to get them on the plane anyways. So I bought all Indigenous books from there, so I will add that in a different video about my Indigathon books. I'm only gonna be able to read like maybe 2 books and not even one of the new ones I bought, but I'm really excited for those anyways. So I wanted to do a quick video just showing the books that I did manage to get from the bookstores. The first bookstore that I went to, the Western Sky Books, I bought 3 books from, and then I found this, ooh, dizzy. They have this secondhand and antiquarian bookstores of Metro Vancouver. So maybe one day I will go to all these bookstores. Probably not, but, and then there's like a little map, and there's what's Vancouver A to Z, and then Lower Mainland outside of Vancouver, west to east. So we also went to the Bean Around Books and Tea, and I got a raspberry mocha from there, and it was really good. And my mom got a green tea from there, and she also enjoyed it. It was like a peach mango green tea or something. So the Bean Around one is in Maple Ridge, and You can buy like loose leaf tea and stuff from there as well, so it was really good. Anyways, we went to the Western Sky Books in Port Coquitlam, and I got this Sharp Objects by Gillian Flynn. I want to read more Gillian Flynn books, and I have Dark Places on my shelf that I borrowed from a friend, but he doesn't read, so it's not like he needs it back or anything like that. I picked up this one because it also came up on when I was Googling mother-daughter relationships for the Gilmore Girls readathon. This book came up, so I was planning on reading it, but I won't get to it right now, but I have it on my bookshelf now, so I'm excited for that. And then I also picked up the Outlander, the first two in the series, because they were $6 each. And I mean, I could have bought like all of them between the two used bookstores we went to, I'm sure, but I just want, like, these are big thick books, and I've already read through them on my Kobo. I enjoyed reading them on my Kobo because these are thick books, but I wanted to get physical copies of them because I want to be able to, I don't usually annotate my books, but I wanted to start doing it, especially with these ones where so much happens in every single book and it's hard to remember. Like I said, I read all 8 of them over the course of probably 2 years. I can tell you the story and I can tell you what happens in the story, but I can't tell you like this is in this book, this is in that book, or anything like that. So I wanted to kind of just like mark down like the big events and stuff and remember like when they're traveling to Paris or when they're in America or Scotland or when this or that event happens. Anyways, so I got Outlander and Dragonfly in Amber. So I'll probably maybe start this in the new year and just slowly work my way through them because they are big books and I've already read them. So just kind of like slowly read a chapter here or there when I can, or maybe if I'm in a reading slump or something like that, I can go to these books. So it smells like the old books. Oh, it smells so good. This book, let's see. I know these started being written in like the 90s. Copyright 1991. These books are almost 30 years old. As old as my brother. This might be from 2001, this specific edition, but so I got those from Western Sky Books. And then from the Bean Around book 1, I bought Bean Around Books and Tea. I bought Life Without Limits by Nick Vujicic. I don't know. I've never been able to pronounce his name. He was born, as you can see, without any arms or legs, and he is a Christian, and he has a really powerful testimony, actually. I listened to his testimony on Debbie Chavez, and he was talking about how, I think as a teenager, he tried to drown himself. Like, he wanted to commit suicide. So I don't know if that's in this book or not, but definitely if you have trigger warnings, look that up. But I've never read any of his books, and I've always really wanted to. He's a really motivational guy. Like, this has special edition Inspiration for a Ridiculously Good Life. And he's just, like, really amazing to listen to. And, yeah, very motivational. Oh, it has pictures and stuff. Has a baby. Cute. I think he's married now and has, like, kids and stuff. So, anyways, I found this one. So, I picked this up. The books, I picked up 2 books from there. And she's like, oh, the prices are written in, like, the front cover kind of thing. Well, both books I bought did not have prices in them, but they were a couple bucks each. And then the other book I picked up was Pachinko by Min Ji Lee. And I picked up this because I heard about it on BookTube. And it is, from what I know, it is about, like, a Korean family that immigrates to Japan and starting in the early 1900s, and all of the things that they have to deal with as a Korean family in Japan. It's gonna sound bad, but I never really cared necessarily about like the Japanese culture. Like, it wasn't something that fascinated me. It wasn't that I didn't care about it. It just never crossed my mind to really think about it. And I've always wanted to travel, and I've always wanted to go to South Africa and go on a safari and see lions in the wild and all the other animals like the gazelles and stuff. And cheetahs. To watch a cheetah run across the African plains would just be like truly one of the most amazing sights ever. And elephants and hippos and all the animals. I love them. I love big cats, but I love animals. And so my dream is to go to Africa and see them in the wild, not just in a zoo behind bars where it's sad and depressing. And just see their majesty and their power and everything in nature the way God intended it to be. That's been my dream. And also, I've always wanted to travel to the places like, like Paris, Italy, travel the world, go to Europe. Of course, like everybody wants to do. But my husband's dream was always, always, always Japan. And we had the opportunity to go 3 years ago. And I was like, okay, this is your trip. You plan it. You do what you want. I'll come along for the ride kind of thing. And I just fell in love with Japan. The food is just phenomenal. I had so much fun. If you ever go to Japan, to Tokyo, check out the robot restaurant. No, robots do not serve you your food, even though that would be really cool. It is this crazy, crazy, crazy intense dinner theater. It was amazing. It was one thing that I was not expecting. I was like, okay, it's gonna be one of those crazy, super Japanese, like when as a Westerner you think this is what Japan is about. It's gonna be something like that, and it totally is, but it was totally amazing. And I was just like, I'll get my husband to grab a clip of it and I'll put in a clip right here about the robot restaurant. So just enjoy that for a minute. So, who's ready for the credit show? Okay, so amazing, right? Anyways, I just fell in love with the Japanese, not the culture necessarily, but just Japan in general, and the food. And Nara Park was my favorite. I would go to Nara Park and just spend like a week in Nara Park petting deer and eating mochi.
Hey, whoa, hey, you gotta bow.
That's a good one.
Oh, yeah. Good job, little man. Woo-hoo. Don't bite my fingers.
Oh, sad. Sad.
Becky's getting gored. Quick, to the ambulance. This guy's gonna help.
And yeah, like it was just beautiful. That's another instance where we went to Fox Village. I can't remember exactly where Fox Village is, but they're all like in cages and you can hold them. They pick them up and they're like, here's a fox for you. And you can hold it for a few minutes. They take like 1,000 pictures of you on your phone and then you give the fox back and then you can walk around Fox Village. And they are kind of like running around, but they're still in cages. They're not just free to like roam the mountain kind of thing. What does the fox say?
This.
Hoshino! Hoshino! I just want to be like, I'm like, pet him.
You did 100% bite.
This guy smells the food on Sebastian's hands. Oh, he's coming in for a snack.
He's trying to get into my pocket.
He smells the food bag. That's empty now. So it was really cool, and I love foxes, and it was really neat to be able to get that close to them. It's not something you'd ever be able to do here, but it was still kind of sad because they were caged. We also went to an owl cafe, and I got to hold this really cool big giant owl, and we got to feed them and all this stuff, and it was really, really cool, and it was a fun experience. But again, they're just inside this little room, and it's kind of sad. Nara. Great horned owl.
Great horned owl, Alex.
It's pretty heavy.
Just chosen that one.
He wants to go out in the wild.
I think so.
Where he belongs.
Staring you down.
Kind of sad. Nara Park, the deer are free to come and go as they want. You can buy these little like wafer cracker type things and you feed them and they bow. But the deer are just like, they can leave. And there are areas where you'll see deer like behind a fence, like they've hopped the fence and the fence is like around some kind of like statue or something that you're not allowed to like go near. So the deer will be in there kind of just like chilling out and not being pestered by tourists. So it was just it was my happy place because the deer were free to roam and they were wild and that was cool. So anyways, I'm kind of now obsessed with Japan, and so when I heard about this book, and my husband did play like a round of Pachinko as well, I did not. I was tired and I was like, I'll just hold our stuff, you run in and play it. So I'm excited to read more about this. So this is my book haul from BC, not including the Indigenous books that I got from Iron Dog Books. But hopefully those probably got sent out 2 days ago they probably got mailed out because I saw on their website that they do their mail outs on Friday and I ordered it on like Saturday. So I was like, crap, now I gotta wait a whole week. But once it gets in the mail, it shouldn't take too long. It didn't last time, it took like 3 days, so. But yeah, these are the books I ordered and I'm so excited to dive into these sometime in 2021 anyways. But thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff for more awesome, amazing content and more of this purple face. Apparently today is a purple day. It's my aesthetic. Anyways, I will see you next time. Bye!